Today we are going to talk about elapsed time. As you saw in the first video, elapsed time can be easy to calculate, and we are going to work on that today. And elapsed time is also something that you will use for the rest of your life. Um, you use it, how long was your football practice? How long did you stay at the park? How long did it take you to eat the entire bag of chips? There are all kinds of situations where you use elapsed time. So, what exactly is elapsed time? It is the measured duration of an event. Another way to say that is elapsed time is simply how long something takes. And another way is elapsed time is the amount of time that has passed since a particular process started. So today we're going to work on a problem that will help us determine how long something lasted. The problem says the party started at 3:36 and ended at 5:51. How long did the party last? Okay, so we're going to draw a T-chart all the time. And as you can see right here, the party started at 3:36 and the ending time was 5:51. I'm going to first start counting by hours. Okay, so over here, 3:36, the next hour would be, I'm going to mark that out, 4:36. And I'm going to bank over here that was 1 hour. Okay, so then the next hour would be 5:36. And I can go to 5:36 because that's within my time limits. And I'm banking another hour. So over here again, 1 more hour. So now I have to start counting by minutes. And I'm going to count by 10 minutes. So we've got 5:36, 5:46, and that is 10 minutes. 10 more minutes would be 56, and I can't go to 56 because my time ends at 5:51. So I can count up from 5:46 to 5:51, and I know that is 5 seconds. 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Okay, so now all I have to do is take everything in this column, add it up, and that will be my elapsed time. So I've got 2 hours and 15 minutes. So the question, how long did the party last? The party lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, now that we have our elapsed time, we know that the party was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's move on to a next problem. Okay, we have the plane took off at 10:39 a.m. and landed at 1:14 p.m. How long was the plane ride? So the first thing I need to do is I need to draw my T-chart, and I need to write my beginning time and my ending time on my T-charts. And I'm going to start by counting hours. So 10:39 plus 1 hour would be 11:39. And how long did I bank? 1 hour. Okay, 11:39 plus an hour is 12:39. Again, I'm banking another hour. Okay, my next hour would be 1:39. I can't go to 1:39 because I'm stopping at 1:14. So now I'm going to start counting by 10 minutes. So 12:39 plus 10 minutes would be 12:49. And over here I'm going to write 10 minutes. Then I've got 12:59. And again, I'm banking 10 minutes. Then remember, I've got to go to 1 o'clock, okay, is our time we turn over because there's only 60 minutes in an hour. So now I've got 1:09, and again, I'm banking 10 minutes. And my next 10 would be 19, and that is too many. So I'm going to write my ending time down, 1:14. So from 9 to 14 is 5 minutes. And I'm done. I've started at 10:39 and I ended at 1:14. Now, all I have to do is I have to add all of this time up right here and I'll have my elapsed time. So add my hours first. That's 2 hours. And I'm going to come over here and write that. 2 hours and 10, 20, 30, 35. 2 hours and 35 minutes. And that's our elapsed time. Okay, so let's try another problem. Now, this is a problem that you have on your homework, so I want you to push pause and try it. Go ahead and draw that T-chart, put your beginning time and your ending time, and I want to see you work this problem, and then I'll work it and you can check your answers. So go ahead and press pause and start working this problem. Okay, hopefully you've worked it and you have your answer. So we are going to work this one together to see if you got it right, okay, for your practice problem. Miss Drake started preparing dinner at 3:43 and it was finally ready at 6:19. How long did it take to prepare dinner? Miss Drake made an excellent dinner, or else she had a lot of interruptions because that's a long time. Okay, so let's start at 3:43. We're going to start adding hours. So the next hour, 3 o'clock plus 1 hour would be 4:43. And we have to write down how long was that. We're banking 1 hour. The next hour would be 5:43. And again, how long did we bank? 1 hour. Okay, can I go to 6:43? No, because I don't have that long, because my ending time is 6:19. So now I'm going to start counting by 10 minutes. So 5:43 plus 10 minutes, 53, and 10 minutes is what was banked that time. My next 10 minutes I'm going to count, it's a 53, and we've got to switch to the next hour. So that would be 6:03. And I'm banking, again, 10 minutes. 6:03 plus 10 minutes is 6:13. I'm banking 10 minutes. And my next would be 23, which is too many, so I'm just going to go ahead and write down 6:19. So how long is it from 6:13 to 6:19? You got it. That is 6 minutes. Okay, so now what do I need to do? I need to take all of my banked time and add it up and get a total. So let's count our hours. 1 hour, 2 hour. 2 hours, I'm going to go ahead and write that down so I don't have to keep that in my brain. 2 hours and 10, 20, 36 minutes. So 2 hours and 36 minutes is how long it took Miss Drake to prepare dinner. Hopefully you got the right answer that time. Okay, you have 2 more practice problems on elapsed time. Remember to draw those T-charts and find the elapsed time on your homework. But we are going to move on right now and talk about something else. We are going to talk about temperature. And temperature is how hot or cold something is. we use a thermometer to measure temperature. That's the tool that we use, and we can measure temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. All right, let's look at our thermometer. The most important thing when we read thermometers is to determine what our scale is counting by, because thermometers sometimes use all different kind of scales. So I'm going to look right here, and I see this black dark line is 30, 40, 50. So the numbers are counting by tens, those dark black lines. So in the middle, that must be a 5. So I've got 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay, so I have determined that my scale is counting by 5s. So what I want to do right now is I need to find where the end of my red mark is on my thermometer, and I'm going to draw a line straight across. And let's count. That's 50, 55. So this thermometer reads 55 degrees. And this thermometer doesn't say whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. Okay, let's take a look at another thermometer. Okay, here we go. And this one's a little fuzzy, it's hard to read, but I wanted to give you a different one. Okay, so let's look at the Fahrenheit side. Okay, over here we've got 60. I'm assuming that's 70, 80, 90, 100. I think it makes sense. So I'm assuming we're going to count by tens on those dark black lines. So I need to find the very top of that thermometer where it's where the red is, and I'm going to draw a line straight across. And it is awfully hard to draw on this board. Okay, so I did that, and I'm going to figure it out. 60, 70. What are they counting by? And you know what? I did not do a good job, so I'm going to just go back and erase that. And I'm going to try that again. Let's count what each individual black line is counting by. If this is 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80. Okay, so I'm going to try to draw this line again, but it is super hard on here. So you're going to bear with me, and we're going to draw that line straight across, straight as I can. And so there we have 72, 74. It looks like it is reading 74 degrees. And we know that this time it is Fahrenheit, 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now we have a problem with temperature, and this problem says if the temperature was 36 degrees in the morning and increased by 18 degrees by lunchtime, what was the temperature at lunchtime? Well, I know that the word increased means that I need to add. So if I'm going to start with 36 degrees and I am increasing, that means I need to add the 18 degrees. 6 plus 8, 14. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1. Oh, my final temperature at lunchtime was 54 degrees because I started with my starting temperature increased by 18. Okay, that is all I have. You have one more problem on temperature on your recording sheet, so make sure you fill in that recording sheet and feel free to watch this video as many times as you need to freshen up on elapsed time. Have a great day and happy timing!